Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, sellssi, and today we're going to talk about some Ghanaian players who are impressing across Europe. Kudus Mohammed, one of them. Unfortunately for Kudus Mohammed, last night his side were giving a lesson about Bayer Leverkusen, who are in the hunt. Well, they are one win away from a Bundesliga title. Kudus was immense for his club side, but unfortunately he could not prove integral to them winning this game. Victor Boniface scored the goal for Leverkusen and did the Kudus Mohammed celebration to taunt him. Obviously, Nigeria versus Ghana rivalry right there. But today we're going to talk about Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan and his all-time Ghana Black Stars 11 and some omitted names that have got a lot of people talking. Baby Jet, as you'd already know, is organizing the all regional games to unearth talents across all sporting disciplines. It's open for registration. We'll talk a bit about that and his all-time starting 11. Inaki Williams, following that trophy win last weekend, has penned a tribute, a really touching one, to all Athletic Bilbao fans who are celebrating a trophy win for the first time in 40 years. So we'll look at all that today. It's packed today. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and start off from the camp of Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan. But first of all, Samuel Nkoom has said that Ayew is still very much important to the Ghana Black Stars. Nkoom, a former Black Stars player himself, was at the World Cup in 2010, won the Under-20 World Cup in 2009 with Ayew, says that Ayew is still a really integral part for the Black Stars. We hear what he has to say. The former Ghana defender has called on Ghanaians not to retire Ayew from the Black Stars as he plays a very important role in the team. The Black Stars captain has faced criticism following Ghana's poor performances in the consecutive AFCONs. Despite these setbacks, Nkoom believes Andre plays a vital role in motivating and guiding the younger players in the squad. I believe if you have a team, you need experienced ones and the young ones, because the young ones cannot just come like that. You are supposed to have experienced ones inside the team who can motivate them and encourage them. I don't think at the moment we have to kick Ayew or maybe the senior players out of the team. They have to be in the team and give the young ones confidence and say a lot of encouraging stuff to them, he added. Nkoom and Ayew were part of the Under-20 team that won the World Cup in 2009. He makes some sound suggestions here. In doing that, we tend to block the chances for other young budding talents to come in. But I get where he's coming from. We made that mistake probably with Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan. But then you'd be the first to admit that Baby Jet at the time was not at his peak and he was waning, but we could have handled that situation better. Staying with Steve Napier, and because of that, we kept him longer in the team than probably we should have. There is always a balance to be struck when you're trying to transition or phase out certain players. There's a way it can be done that will be amicable to both parties, and doing that to Ayew, who has been a great servant to the Ghana national team, no doubt about that. We have to be measured in our approach and how we get things done. It's not about, it's your time. You are not serving us any purpose. You don't throw the baby out with the bath water, is what I always like to say. Ayew was disappointing at the AFCON, caused a few issues in the AFCON, but went to his club side and then he was scoring goals and winning Player of the Month awards. Why was that? If someone is not good in the club side, in the country, how is he doing so well for the club side? Is it an environmental something? Is it a toxicity of the environment? What is making him have an enabling environment in his club side? We should look more into that than just concluding that Ayew or one of the senior players, it's time for them to retire. Andre is performing for his club side. He's scoring goals, albeit not consistently. But he's doing better for his club side than he is for the national team. What is up with the club side that is making him a much more better player when he comes in there for them? And those are the questions I would like to ask if put in those shoes. But Nkoom says Ayew, it's not time for him to leave the national team. Let me know what you think. My next story has to do with Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan, who named his all-time Black Stars 11, and many people are talking about the fact that he left Ayew out. If I was naming my All Stars Black Stars 11, I don't think I would name Andre Ayew in it. Based on what? Highest cap ever in the history of the Black Stars? Is that a reason why do you pick someone in your all-star Black Star starting 11? I don't think so. I think contributing to a trophy, contributing in a tournament in a way that got Ghana over the line when all hopes were lost, something significant would make you name him. But it's just talk, and maybe people want to link it to probably a beef between the two. Honestly, if you pick the all-star starting 11, would you pick Andre Ayew? The Ghana all-time highest goal scorer has left out former teammate Andre Ayew, and that is what has gotten a lot of people talking. I don't think it's something that should get a lot of people talking. Andre Ayew has been a great servant to the national team, but in Ghana all-star starting 11, I don't think I would name him. But let me know what you think. Is Baby Jet wrong, omitting him from his all-time starting 11? My story next, it has to do with Kudus Mohammed and David Moyes' comments on him. Kudus Mohammed, we are enjoying him, is what Moyes is saying. The West Ham manager has extolled the qualities of the Ghana midfielder ahead of the Europa League clash yesterday, which they lost in the first leg. Mohammed Kudus is not just important for the tie tomorrow, but he's been important for us all season. He will be important for us going forward in the future as well. He's a young boy who has only just come into the Premier League and he settled in incredibly well, the West Ham gaffer said, and it's great to see how he settled in. It's not easy to start well in the Premier League, and a lot of the players who come from overseas find it quite difficult. But I think more though, because of the experience he's had in Denmark and Netherlands and now the Premier League, it has given him a better coverage of different leagues. We're really enjoying the way he's playing for West Ham. I think he has a lot of development to come in the future, and he's settling in nicely. And kudos to David Moyes for not rushing him in. When people were saying play Kudus, he eased him in as a substitute. He was influencing, and the guy just played himself into the first 11. It was bound to happen. It happened at Ajax, and it's happening here with his club side, that is West Ham United. Final story has to do with Inaki Williams, a heartfelt message to Atletico Bilbao fans and the legacy his team and his team have built. 40 years without a trophy, 24th Copa del Rey, got in after 40 years. The Ghanaian attacker delivered an emotional speech honoring the legacy of Athletic Bilbao and its devoted fans after the team clinched the Copa del Rey title, ending a 40-year drought. I still have to pinch myself when I see all this. We are crazy. We have made a mess. Proud of those who are here and those who are not for the emotions we have transmitted during the Cup. The historic trophy victory brought together families and friends. Today is a day to enjoy more, especially for the generations that did not know what this was. This Gabara is what the Atitis, that's grandparents, transmitted to their kids that they wanted to see an athletic champion, he added. And congratulations to him. We hope this spurs him on and brings him as much confidence as Henry stated in that interview. So that has been it for today. West Ham are enjoying Kudus Mohammed. ASAMOAH omits Andre Ayew, which I think is not a big deal from his all-star starting 11. And Andre Ayew is still important to the Black Stars, according to Samuel Nkoom. Inaki with an emotional pen there for Athletic fans, following their 40-year trophy drought being brought to an end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend.